here, and vegetable oil in here, and pink food coloring water. In this bucket, it has objects inside. So let's get started.
Okay, so this experiment have four steps, right? So the first step is actually already done. Basically, you have to put 60-gram honey into a container. So I think we can just go to the next step, which you have to put the the pink colored water into the honey. So actually in that bowl, we also have 60-gram pink colored water. So now
with the pink food coloring water.
okay, now the second step is done. So you can see how many layers right now in a container.
2 layers.
Okay, now the next step, which is next step is you have to put the vegetable oil. We also have 60-gram vegetable oil in that little green cup. So now Lilian just have to put the 60-gram oil inside the container. Yeah.
It has 3 layers now.
Okay.
I see the honey is at the bottom.
Okay, so you see honey in the bottom. What is the second layer?
Second layer is pink food coloring water.
Okay. And the last layer? The layer on the top, yes.
It is vegetable oil.
Okay, so now you have to put the next steps. Yeah, you just have to put different objects into the container and see how different things gonna flow at different layers. Okay, so first thing,
I'm gonna try this blue molding clay. Wow. Okay, it's at the bottom.
so the molding clay sink all the way to the honey.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about the next object you want to put? What is that?
I'm going to put this coin.
Okay, the penny coin. Yeah, why don't you put it in? And which layer it got to now?
It got to the honey layer.
It got to honey layer too? Okay, the next object.
It will be the green plastic circle.
Okay.
Oh, it stays at the top.
So which layer it stays?
It stays at the pink food coloring.
Okay, it stays in the water layer. Okay.
So the next object I will pick is water bottle cap.
Okay, then you can put it in. So which layer does it stay now?
It stays in the vegetable oil.
It stays in the vegetable oil, so it basically flows on the top.
So this one I will put this pen cap.
So which layer the pen cap stays?
It stays at the top.
So it stays in the oil too, right?
Vegetable oil.
Okay, so do you still have more objects to put it in?
I have one more object.
Okay.
I will put these 2 nails one by one.
Okay.
Plop. So that one went to the bottom. Let's see this one. That one went to the bottom. These 2 nails went to the bottom.
Okay. Okay, so let me take a close shot of all the objects in different layers of the containers right now. Okay. Yeah, I I think everybody can see it clearly. So they stays in the different layers. Lillian, let me ask you some questions.
Okay.
Do you still remember what objects flows in the oil layer?
The vegetable oil, the caps, the bottle cap, and the pen cap.
Okay, do you understand why they stays in the oil
Because
layer?
densities.
Yeah, because of densities. Because
So
those
they are
less
lighter.
dense, yeah, they are lighter than the oil, than the vegetable oil layer. Do you still remember what got to the honey layer?
Yes. The honey layer has the molten clay inside and 2 nails and
And a penny, right?
yeah.
Okay, so they basically stays in the honey layer because those objects are more heavier. Okay, so basically this science experiment tells us liquids can flow and sink just as solid objects can. It all depends on something called density. An object and a liquid will float only in a liquid more dense than itself. So basically, if the objects only can flow in a certain liquid because those objects are lighter than that liquid that they flow on. Okay, so that's the end of our first science experiment. Next, we will continue.
Second experiment. Now we are going to do the second experiment. The second experiment is called Make Things Sink Then Float. So here's the thing that we need. We need molten clay balls, molten clay boats, and a big pedal rock, and small pedal rocks, and a plastic jar with water inside.
Okay, so this experiment basically have 4 steps, right? So now let's start it. The first step, you have to drop the big,
Big pedal.
big paddles inside. Okay.
Because it's heavier.
Yeah, it's heavier, so it falls all the way down to the bottom, right? That's great. Then you have to put the clay balls inside the plastic jar. Okay, so that one falls down all the way to the bottom, right? Okay, why don't you drop the other blue color one?
It falls
It falls.
down.
Okay, that's the next step is you have to, we already pre-made this clay bowl, right? So you basically just have to into the plastic jar one by one, slowly. Oh, it flows, right?
Yeah.
Can you move the container a little bit to the middle so people can see it clearly? And just let it flow.
It looks like people are floating inside that boat.
Okay, great. So now why don't you put the marbles, the little paddles, inside the boat?
Okay, I'll put
One by one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think that's enough. So we basically finished our second experiment. This experiment is very short and sweet, right? Okay, let's review this experiment. This experiment, you basically have to understand that things that sink to the bottom, sink all the way to the bottom of the plastic jar, it's not because how heavy they are. The paddle was sink all the way to the bottom, right? The clay ball was sink all the way to the bottom. Which one was more heavier? The bottle, the paddles, right? Okay, yes, the paddle was more heavier than the clay ball, but both of them actually sink down. Yeah, to the bottom. That's right.
And the boat didn't.
Yeah, the boat did not. The boat still float on the water, right? The clay ball was more heavier than both of them. Is that clear? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so whether a thing's gonna float on the water, it does not matter because of their weight, okay? Whether or not something flows depends on how much water it displaces or push aside. Because the clay bowl can push aside a lot of water, so it actually floats. So now you understand the experiment?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So it's the end of the show. If you like our channel, hit the subscribe button.